It's all you're hearing about. You need a real ID. You need that star on your license, and you need it by May the 7th. But let me give you 3 things to know that could keep you out of a very long DMV line. Number 1, you need a real ID by May 7th if you want to fly anywhere in the United States and you're flying on May 7th. The government requires you to have a real ID or a passport to get on a plane starting May the 7th. But if you aren't traveling anytime soon or you already have a passport, be a good neighbor and stay away from the DMV.
If you don't have a star, but you already have a passport, no need to come see us. You can wait. There are people that need to get in sooner than you do and don't have a passport. So let's be a good neighbor and let those people get what they need in a time frame, since you already have something that will work at the airport.
Number 2, the Real ID is now the new federal standard for IDs. So the DMV is going to continue issuing these Real IDs well after May the 7th. There's no deadline for the DMV. You can still get your Real ID well after May 7th. Here's number 3. You only need a Real ID if you fly and don't have a passport, or if you're going to a federal building. If you don't do those things, you don't need to rush to get a Real ID.
You do not need a real ID to drive. You do not need a real ID to vote. You do not need a real ID to get federal benefits or to get health care or to pick up a prescription or any of those things that you can already do with just a regular license or ID card.
Okay, so a quick recap. There is no deadline to get a Real ID from the DMV. The DMV will continue issuing them for years and years. If you have a passport, you don't need to get a Real ID right now. If you're flying after May 7th, you will need a Real ID or a passport to be able to do so.